Hey guys, welcome to my Etsy channel. This is Nancy from Badillo.com, and welcome to another Etsy tutorial. This is going to be a short tutorial on what to put in your Instagram bio. And this was one of the requests that one of my subscribers asked me for. So if you already know how to do this, or if you already have your bio set up, then maybe you don't necessarily need to watch this video. But if you want to learn something new and maybe you do have it set up but you need a little bit of improvement, make sure that you watch this video all the way through. So let's go ahead and get started. I'm going to showcase my Instagram account. So this is my Instagram account that is attached to my nancybadillo.com, and it's one of my main Instagram accounts. I have overall a total of 7 accounts. So the first thing that I always tell everyone, especially as an Etsy seller, is that you have to make sure that you understand who are you attracting? Who is your target audience, right? So who is the person that you want to follow you, who you want them to buy from you? And technically, you want to form a tribe, right? Who is your tribe? And this is very, very important because you just don't want everybody and anybody to follow you. You want particular people that are interested in your product or services that eventually would turn into leads and buy from you, right? And buy from your services. So, this is why it's so important that you have a true understanding of who is your tribe, like who are you attracting. So you want to make sure that you think about questions such as if you sell, let's say, like I have a store that I sell wedding digital prints, right? So when I sell wedding digital prints, I sit down and I think, okay, who are these prints for? Most likely a woman who is getting married, that is in between the age of, let's say, 25 to 45, that is interested in getting married in the next 6 months to a year, and their income, because of my budget that I sell in my store are, or not budget, but the price range, they go from $5 all the way to $40, and then depending on custom orders, it could be a lot more. So I would say income salary of, let's say, between 45,000 to 75,000. So you kind of have to, and it sounds goofy at first, right? Because if you don't know who your target audience is, you're like, well, how am I going to know who they are? Well, sometimes you have to create a persona. Basically, that's what they call it, and it's basically just sitting down and writing down who you think this this audience is, right? And it's not picking a large audience or a whole bunch of different people, because that's going to confuse you. It's just sitting there and thinking about that one person, like your ideal customer. So writing an audience profile is gonna help you identify, and think about it this way: when you write an audience profile, which I highly recommend, if you don't know who your target audience is, you want to make sure you include, what do they like? What is their income, like what we just talked about? How can I help them, right? What can I do? What is my product or service? What is it solving for them, right? So, like, for instance, if I sell wedding signs, I'm solving the problem of them having a beautiful wedding sign that welcomes everyone in. Or maybe I have a sign that I tell people reception that way and it has an arrow pointing to the right. So the problem I'm solving is I'm creating a beautiful sign where it shows some type of direction for their wedding day. And that's the problem that I'm solving for them, right? I'm solving their problem. So therefore, you have to think about stuff like that. And then you have to think about, um, if this person um, was to buy from you that one particular product, what else would they buy from you? And kind of create a robust line across all that. Now, what I recommend, if you don't know who your target audience is, you could do three things. One, you could write, right? Like I just mentioned right now. You could create an audience profile, which is basically you sit down and you create your ideal customer. Just pick one person. Don't do like 20 people. Just do one person and kind of test it out. And testing it out, I mean by try to find people that fit that ideal customer to follow, to like, to comment on their stuff so they could follow back and see if that works. And then keep retweeting, keep tweaking it until you find your custom audience, right? Second, what you could do is you could go back to your Etsy stats and you could go back to analytics if you have it set up for your Etsy shop. I actually have a video on how to set it up, and you could go back and look at what is selling in your shop. Like what got you the highest sales, right? Like what kind of listing did you put up that got you tons of sales or got you tons of likes, or that you see that you keep selling time after time after time. That's how you determine who is your custom audience, because then you see a trend, you see like the things that are working, and then you could look at the metrics, right? You could look at the analytics on those things and kind of see where are they located. Is it more female? Is it more male? What is their income? What is their interest? Now, in order to see all that detailed information, you do need to set up a Google Analytics for your Etsy shop. It's free. I highly recommend it because it collects data over time and you're able to determine who your target audience is, and therefore you could target those people, your products and services, like I said in the beginning of this video, and make money from them, right? Versus you're showing your products and services to a lot of different people that are not interested in your product. So therefore, your impressions might be high or your views might be high, but you're not getting the traction, you're not getting leads, you're not getting no one to sign up for your email or for your blog or for your newsletter, or no one really responding to anything you post. So this is why it's so important that you understand who is your audience, who is your tribe, who are you making products for. Once you figure kind of that out, right? The next thing for the Instagram portion, right? This is the Instagram portion. You have to make sure that when you have an Instagram, one, you set it up as a business account. It will look more professional. And the best part about it, it will give you access to analytics. Analytics is going to give you a lot of information from Instagram on people that are actually engaging with your posts, liking your posts, and this also will help you with your target customers as well. So you want to make sure that your account is set up as a business account. Number 2, you have to make sure that you create, almost like I always say, create a killer listing description. You have to create a killer bio description. So you want to make sure that you include, right? What do you do? Or how do you help people? This is so people could know exactly who you are. It might be their first time ever coming across your account. So they don't know who you are. They never met you. They don't know you. So therefore, you want to make sure that you write, what do you do or how do you help people? So I have for mine's digital marketing specialist, because that's what I do for the last 9 years. I have been a digital marketing specialist. So that's why I have that. If you are a, I don't know, let's say you make jewelry, then you will, you will put there, I am a jewelry maker, or get clever with it, obviously, but just make sure that you say exactly who you are, right? So if you're in the jewelry business or you've been doing it forever and you do custom jewelry, make sure you include that in there. Now, the next thing you want to do is you want to tell them who you serve, right? Or who do you help? So that way they know exactly who you serve. So for me, I help Etsy sellers grow their shop because that's who I help. My blog and my Instagram account and my Pinterest and everything that I revolve around, sorry about that, is all about Etsy and Etsy related and helping Etsy sellers. So therefore, if somebody was to land on my Instagram account, they understand that I am a digital marketing specialist, and therefore I use that information and everything I know about digital marketing and internet marketing and etc. to help Etsy sellers grow their shop. Now, the last thing you want to always do in your bio is add a call to action. I talk about this a lot on Etsy and adding call to actions on Etsy. A call to action is telling the person what to do. A lot of times people is their first time using Instagram, or they don't really think about it at that given moment to click and follow you, or click and like, your post, or leave a comment. So you always want to tell somebody what to do, technically. So you want to tell them, hey, click below to join my email list to stay updated with the latest jewelry that I make, or click below like I have for free Etsy tutorials. So I have a link below, and when they click that, it actually opens a whole bunch of other links as well. And I will talk about that in a few seconds. But you want to make sure that you put some type of call to action. You want to tell them what to do. So whether you have free tutorials, whether you do free workshops, whether you maybe you have a YouTube channel that you show how to make jewelry, and that's how you also drive traffic back to your Etsy shop. Whatever it is that you have, you want to do that. Now, what I recommend, if you don't have a blog and you don't have a YouTube channel and you don't have like online courses or workshops or anything like that, what I recommend, especially if you're just starting from brand new, is to create some sort of email list and start collecting emails. The reason why is because these are people that you could go back to, nurture that list, right? Start emailing them on a consistent basis, valuable content, and then once in a while you could start sending stuff that you make on Etsy and giving them updates like, hey, I just got new items, or I just, created new items, go check them out. And you could start promoting your Etsy shop. But the faster you create the email list, the better you are. You don't want to wait till next year or a couple months from now. You want to start today and start generating an email list. It doesn't matter. Even if you have 5 email lists, send a newsletter out tomorrow. It doesn't matter. Those people don't know that you have 5. Only you know that. So whether you got 5, 100, 3,000, don't put so much weight on the number. A lot of people put so much weight on this. Oh my God, I only got 100 followers. It's better to have 100 followers that are your ideal tribe, people that are interested in your products, than to have 10,000 followers and none of them are interested in your product. So it's better to have an account that has 5,000 intrigued customers that are intrigued in your products, that love your stuff, that comment every day, they engage, they share your items, they participate in anything you post, versus having this large, massive following and barely getting anyone to interact. So just don't get hangover by numbers. Numbers don't mean nothing. It basically is your value content plus having your tribe equals the sales. It's not if you have a large following and then you spam them, then you make sales. It doesn't work that way. It is more about having people that are your target audience, is by providing value all the time, and then you'll make the sales. So what I recommend, I have a tutorial as well on setting up I actually have it on my blog, is setting up a Etsy campaign to collect emails. Now, you don't need, for it to work, you do not need a blog to start collecting emails. And with this company, it's called MailerLite. I'll leave the links below on this video of the article and then also of the site so you guys can have access to it. But basically MailerLite gives you free subscription up to 1,000 subscribers. So if you don't have any subscribers right now, you could go in there, create a form, and then you get a link, and then that link is where you send people to, and when they click on it, they could sign up for your newsletter. How cool is that? When I first started blogging and I first started digital marketing, The only way that you could even create an email list, you needed to have some sort of blog. Now you don't even need a blog to do it. You could also do like a landing page, and you could also pay somebody on erank. I'm sorry, not on erank. I'm sorry, on freelance.com. You could pay someone to create a landing page, or you could go to any microblogging site like Fiverr.com and pay them to create a landing page where you send customers and they sign up for an email, and then from there, once they sign up for the email, they're sent to your Etsy shop. See, there's so many alternatives that you could do, but I highly, highly recommend setting up some type of call to action, whether it's click below to learn more about my products or click below to view my Etsy shop. And you can start with that one for now. Click to view my Etsy shop. However, your goal for this weekend or for this week or for the remainder of the year before the new year comes, your goal is to set up an email campaign list. I recommend it, I highly recommend it. You don't want to be on Etsy 5 years down the line and saying, oh my God, I should have started the first day. You don't want to do that. You want to grow your business to another level. You want to create financial freedom from it. You want to quit your 9 to 5. That's what you got to do. You got to create that email list. That way you could remarket those people and retarget them with your products and your services. Now, what I recommend is signing up for this company. It's called Linktree. And the nice thing about Linktree is that with Instagram, you can only put one link. So whether you send them to your Etsy or to your blog or to a different page, that's all you could do. You could only optimize your traffic to one destination, and then you pick the one that you want. Now with Linktree, you could sign up for their free service, or you could do also for $6. Now the $6 one is really nice because it does give you more analytics of who's clicking, and it gives you more detailed information, which is always a good thing. And now I have the free one. That's the only one I currently use. And you sign up, it's free. You don't have to pay anything. And this is the link right here that you put in your bio. You see? So this is the link that you put. And then you come here and you put all your links to anything that's important to your blog. So you could put your Etsy site. You could put, let's say, your blog. You could put a contact me page. And let's say you want to put some type of affiliate marketing, or you want to put your newsletter so you could start collecting emails. You could put that there. And as you can see, like I just put this one up like 2 days ago. I already got 18 clicks. Etsy blog, I got 53 clicks. Etsy tutorials, 83. So it does work. These are off, so that's why you don't see any more. So you got this one, resources for entrepreneurs, 70. The free code for listening to 25, and you put it here and they appear, and this is how it would look. And you could kind of flip them up and down. Like if you want to put this one up here, you can. If you want to put this one on the bottom, you can. And then whenever you don't want it on anymore, you could just turn it off, and it will take it off from the list. When you want it back on, you just turn it back on again. You see, so it's very simple. And all you do is here you will put the title, and here you will put the link that you want it to go to. I highly recommend this. I don't even see a lot of people using this. I don't know why. It is really, really nice. It's a nice feature. You could go to settings and you could change the colors. These are the default colors that they give you. Once you sign up for the Pro, you get more. So you get more colors. You could actually take the watermark on the bottom of the links, and then you get all this included. So you get just to kind of read a few of them. You get to capture your visitor's email address with newsletter sign-up integration, even though you could still do it by sending them to your blog. But there's other alternatives, but it's really nice that you're able to do it from the actual link. You're able to add more themes. You're able to track your Facebook pixel ID. You're able to change the background color. You're able to add parameters for your Google Analytics. So it's just a lot of stuff that you'll be able to do. But the free one is a great start, right? Just a great start to get started. And then later on, if you like it that much and you decide, you know what, I wanted more analytics on it, then I highly suggest paying $6. It's not a lot. Another great thing is you can write it off for your business. So at the end of the day, you can write it off. And it's only $6. Nowadays, a lot of these software tools cost so much more, and they don't provide you as many tools as that one does. So I actually love it. And when somebody clicks on it, this is what it looks. This is what opens. And then from here, they're able to select where they want to go. So if they wanted to go to the Etsy resource library, they will click there. It's going to open a new page. The nice thing, this page stays there as well, so they won't lose you. And then they're in my blog right now, in the free Etsy library resource. So it's really, really nice. I highly recommend it. So the last thing I wanted to talk about in your bio, what you should include is your profile picture, right? So a lot of people get confused here. They say photo or logo, right? So they don't know which one to pick. Now, this is what you want to always keep in mind. If you are a solo entrepreneur like I am, and I am the brand name, right? My website is under my name, Nancy Badillo, and I am the one that is the brand, basically. If you are the brand, right? If you're a blogger or you're a handmaker or you're known for something and your face is out there, then you need to put a picture of you. Your picture has to be inviting. I would say clear. I need to fix my picture. I feel like I could do a lot better. What I plan to do is have a picture with a more wider background. But it has to be inviting, smiling, and a picture of your face. Ideally, a little bit more back. I feel like this is too up close, but it has to be a picture of you. However, if you are behind the curtains, right? You're the CEO. That's your company, but you're behind. You're making the products, but you have a logo. Then that needs to be the profile picture. You should not have nothing else. You should not have a picture of you and your family or of your dog or a picture of something else. And then also keep in mind, all across all your social media platforms, your blog, your website, your Etsy shop, they all should have the same thing. So your Etsy shop should have your photo. If it's your brand, if it's your like logo, then your Etsy shop should have your logo, and then where it says owner on your Etsy shop, that's where you would put your picture. But you want to make sure that you are cohesive all across social media platforms, blogging, and anywhere else that you advertise or promote your business. So whether you use Reddit or you use a Stumble Upon or you go to YouTube or you do anything additional to drive additional traffic, you want to make sure that that profile or that picture of you is the same picture also all across, because that will help you create brand awareness. That way, when someone else sees you in Stumble Upon or they see you in an article or as a guest blogger somewhere else, they could connect the dots and say, oh, that's that girl, Nancy Badillo. She talks about Etsy or she helps Etsy sellers. And then they could connect that, and then that will create brand awareness, and it will help you grow not only your Instagram account, but overall your social media awareness. And it will also help you with your blog. It will also help you with your email list and anything else that you add additional to help you grow and promote your Etsy shop. So I just wanted to give you a quick introduction or a quick tour on what you should include in your Instagram bio. So make sure that you sit down and one, you think about who your target audience is, like we talked about in the beginning. Two, make sure your account is set up as a business. Three, make sure that you look at your analytics from Instagram. Once you have the information, it takes a couple days for them to gather the data, but it's important that you start checking those key performance indicators and see how you're doing, seeing what people are interacting with, what's working, what's not working, and then also create a killer profile, right? Like what we talked about. What do you do or how do you help people? Who you serve, like who do you serve? If you do jewelry for brides, then that's who you serve. You serve brides that are about to get married or the bridal parties, right? So just be very, very specific And then don't forget to always add a call to action. So if you want to start with the call to action for now, saying click below to view to shop my Etsy shop, then do that. Oh, and one last thing I did forget to mention. And then the last thing was the profile, either picture or logo. And then using Linktree to optimize and drive more traffic to different destinations. And one last thing I forgot to do is to always use some type of hashtag or keyword in your bio. So my keyword is Etsy sellers. Now for you, it might be wedding, or it might be brides, or it might be jewelry, but don't forget to put that in there. Use those keywords to optimize your Instagram bio and get more traffic, because people search by keywords. So if they were to search the word Etsy, then my profile will show up under those keywords. So make sure that you optimize it and use a specific keyword that goes with your brand. And then another thing you should do is add emojis like I did. I'm not saying to go crazy and add a whole bunch. If you don't like all this that I did, you don't have to do it this way. But I do recommend adding emojis like this one that has like a little finger that points and tells them what to do. Just add a couple emojis here and there. It does make your profile stand out a little bit more, and it does make it look a little bit different than the usual Instagram bios out there that are very plain. And then put them in sentences like this, separated so it's easy to read. And don't put it all together like in one long string of sentence. Just break it down. I think it's so much easier to read. So I hope that this tutorial was helpful in what to include in your Instagram bio. Guys, I'm trying to create a sense of community where we all come together and help each other out. So please let me know what you enjoy about this video below. Leave a comment below. If this is your first time watching my YouTube channel, make sure you subscribe. I will be adding additional valuable videos like this to help you increase your Etsy business overall, whether it is increasing your Etsy shop business and sales, or social media and additional stuff in the digital marketing space. So make sure that you subscribe. And I guess, guys, I will see you in the next video. Thank you for watching.